Figure that I'm on my own, there's no sense for me to quit. What you saying, we don't know. I'm just trying to reach my goals. Heard you snitching, saying that so you can't hang with me no more. What's up, guys? Christian Productions here, and I'm back with another amazing video. Now, today we got when dumb people get arrested at their jobs. This video is posted by The Hidden Files. Real quick, I want to congratulate myself and say thank you guys for 1,100 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? We're moving up pretty quickly. I think only posting like 3 videos or like 2 videos after we hit 1,000. So this is doing exactly what I wanted it to do. I can't say nothing but thank you guys. And you know, looking forward to more success in the future. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
Let me grab my purse, but do not touch me. Okay.
Outside.
But my lip gloss.
Bro.
Like, bro, what the is wrong with you?
We've
guys?
asked you to leave. It's time to go.
We've all messed up at work before. Maybe it was that time you were doing math and forgot to carry the 1. Or that time you accidentally gave Toby and management a coffee with 4 sugars instead of 3. Come on. We've all done something wrong somewhere along the line, but at least you weren't arrested for it. Get ready.
Yeah, I be doing stuff wrong for not doing stuff. Like, for real, I be getting in trouble for doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because we're going to show you some dumb people.
No.
Put your hands behind your back.
Please don't do this.
Some of them were caught stealing. Others came in drunk to work, whether or not that was a job at a Chevy dealership or a school. But none of that comes even close to a 21-year-old who spat in a police officer's food. So stick around as we explore these 4 cases when dumb people got...
yo, bro, I swear to God. This is why when you are ordering out and you're in any food restaurant and you're getting your food to go, make sure you look at it. Make sure you look at it, because it's either wrong or there's spit on it. You gotta check, bro. Especially if you go to one of them establishments that are like dirty. Like I can see if you go to like a Chick-fil-A. I've been to Chick-fil-A plenty of times. I know that they're gonna have my stuff correct, so I don't even gotta check. I'm gonna just go ahead and do what I gotta do. But if I go to some little rinky-dink little mom and pop, even them little mom and pops where like it's kind of decent, you gotta check, because you don't know what these people on, bro. Talking about some spitting in somebody's food. I wish somebody would. They're gonna lose their life. Hey, let me tell you something.
arrested at their jobs. 21-year-old Naylene Tierra worked at a Chevrolet dealership and was fired on February 20th, 2023, but she refused to leave the office. Now, Naylene was intoxicated, and she got caught by her boss, who quickly called the cops after she said she wouldn't leave. Officer Cafroni was the first officer on the scene and had a little chat with her boss.
Probably 10 minutes before I called you guys. And she's refusing to leave.
Okay. So you her direct supervisor?
Yeah, I'm the manager.
Once the officer's inside the office and speaking with her, you can clearly see that she does not want to leave her job. She only looks at him for a few seconds and turns back to continue her work.
Yeah, that's dedication right there. That's what we call chasing the bag. That's what we call chasing the bag, bro. We ain't gonna let nobody get in between us and this coin. All 2024, we ain't letting nobody get in between us and that money, bro. For real.
Hi.
You doing okay?
Yeah, hi. What's your name?
However,
what's your
her
name?
unconcerned...
Like he's a client or something. Like, I am clearly a police officer talking about some what's your name. No, what's your name? What you talking about?
Attitude didn't stop the officer, and he kept on questioning her. Her nonchalant attitude was going to take a turn quite quickly.
How may I help you?
Like
No,
he's a
how may I
client.
help you? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Nothing. I'm just trying to figure this out.
Figure what out?
Like, yo, the nonchalant thing, like the acting like you don't care, like you don't clearly see what's going on, it only works in some cases, bro. Like, when the cops get involved, bro, you gotta pay attention, because they paying attention to you, okay? Like, you can't act like you just don't see them, or you can't act like, oh, they're just there. Like, no, I can see, like, if you was dealing with your manager or something. Let me back up, because I'm doing something. Anyway, I can see if, like, the manager was there and, like, you over here acting, like, nonchalant and stuff with the manager. Okay, they're gonna probably match the same energy. But with a cop, you can't do that, bro.
What's your name is?
Nailina Tierra?
Melina?
Nailin.
Naylene?
Naylene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea why I'm here?
No clue. Just,
Would you like to know what
Awesome.
I'm here for?
that's your problem.
What?
That's your problem. What are you talking about? It's your problem. I'm here because of you.
Well, I know what I'm here for. That might be your problem, actually.
You know what I'm saying?
That might be a business of yours.
Now, just
What she just said? And this is why I said in my last video, I cannot be a cop. I've been like, excuse me? Get up, get up, get up. She'd be like, no. I'd be like, nope, get up. I'd be like, nope, get up.
she has, quote, no clue why the officer's there, it sure doesn't mean he's gonna back down. Naleen, Naleen here can be seen ignoring the officer and even cursing him.
Would you like to know what I'm here for?
That's your problem.
That's your problem.
However, the officer's been in this business for quite some time and just dismissed her drunken comment. He then turns to the owner, and she tells Officer Cafroni that Naleen works in the business department. But Naleen quickly interrupts.
I'm the owner.
Okay, what's her title here?
She's a BDC. She works in the business
Yeah, I'm
development
also
center.
in law school if you want to take down my lawyer's information.
Officer Cafroni quickly responds and says that no one's talking to her and that she's just going to be ignored. But Naleen does not back down that easily. She continues on talking, but luckily this time there was no cursing directed at the officer.
I don't want to talk to you just yet. You just ignore me.
Okay,
So she
I
was
want
administrator
your first
type of
and
thing?
last name with my...
Yeah, that's her desk.
Oh, okay.
Now she wanna talk.
I want your ID number with your first and last name so I can
You
talk
gotta-
to my...
Yo, who does she think she is, bro? This is what you call privilege. This is what we call privilege. Because you gotta understand, right? Some Mexicans, Asians, and yes, I'm gonna bring race into this. Some Mexicans, Asians, Japanese, you know what I'm saying? Like, depending on how pale their skin is, they get treated like white people, bro. Let's keep it 100. Some of them do. They get treated. They treated like, oh yeah, the cops when they roll up on them, they don't get to shooting at them. They don't get to, stereotyping them. They see a nice Asian person, they're gonna treat them the same way they treat a nice white girl. You see what I'm saying? So this is this girl right here trying to use her white privilege, like she's white, but she's not white. But she's trying to use her privilege to try and manipulate the situation with this police officer the same way that a white Karen would do, or you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. And it's not gonna work, bro. It's simply not gonna work.
You're gonna get it.
Yes, because I'm in law school.
Now wait a second.
I'm in law school.
If she's a law school student, doesn't she know you can't go to work while you're drunk? I guess that's the
Exactly.
one thing they don't teach you at law school. Naleen, however, doesn't stop there. She continues on, telling the officer that she's 21 years old and did paralegal work a year ago.
Oh yeah, I'm 21 and I did paralegal like a year ago. Okay, so what's your first and last name?
Now, I'm not
Who
calling her
are
a
you
liar.
talking-
Okay,
Who are you talking to? Okay, so what's your first and last name? Like, I am Officer whatchamacallit, and get in my squad car, because who are you talking to?
yeah, I am. It's highly unlikely that a 21-year-old graduated from law school. To do that, you need a 4-year college degree, and you have to have taken the LSAT to have gotten into law school, something that might be difficult for someone who worked a full-time job and was working at Chevrolet on the side. Officer
she's
Barnett
capping.
arrives later, and the two officers tried to get Naleen to finally leave the premises.
Okay.
I believe they asked me to leave.
And it's like so embarrassing, bro, when you're causing a scene at work with other people that are just simply trying to do their job, just trying to come here, do what they got to do and go home. And you over here bringing all these cops up in here. You don't know who else doing something they ain't supposed to be doing. Like, you seen that dude right here? I'm going to show you. Hold on. Why is it acting like that?
Leave the premises.
Like, this guy sitting right here. I'm not accusing him of anything, but like, that's how somebody would stand if like they had like a bag of weed in their locker, and you bringing all these cops. You bringing all these cops in here. Like, oh my God, I really hope they don't get to searching places, bro. They're gonna look for the because this girl wanna come in here drunk. Like, you making the spot extremely hot for what, bro? You making it extreme, like you making it scolding hot for what, bro?
I believe they asked me to leave, and you're not leaving.
I am.
Okay,
I'm
when
not
is your
gonna
ride
say
coming here?
Oh, cuando mi mamá me dice que va a venir.
My partner
she
doesn't
Mexican?
speak Spanish. Okay.
Your partner doesn't speak
Or
Spanish,
Hispanic, my
correct? So that means that I have to physically.
Now, the two
speak.
I have to physically speak. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I don't think you can physically speak. You can verbally speak, but how do you physically? Because like physically is like with your hands, right? Like maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it's possible to physically speak. I know you write it on paper. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's physically speaking. You're writing it on. I don't know.
The conversation with Naylene was going nowhere, so they interrupted her and turned back to the owner and asked if they had officially asked Naylene to leave the property.
Did you guys officially ask her to leave the property?
Yes, we did. And then her mom was on the phone after I
Yeah,
told
my
her
mom
to
said that
leave.
she was on the way.
Her mom said she's not coming to pick her
Go ahead
up.
and
No,
ask her to leave
no.
the property.
Let me put my mom on speaker.
You need to leave the dealership now, please.
The owner
Now.
stated that they called her mother, but Naylene's mom said she wasn't going to come pick her up. However, Naylene interrupts, stating that her mom was in fact on her way and that she'll call her and put her on speakerphone. Naylene goes to pick up the phone, but the owner tells her it's time to leave. At this point, she rolls her chair closer to the officers, and the conversation went like this.
My mom
But
on
I
the
just
phone.
asked you to leave.
Do you have a vehicle here?
No, I
Okay,
don't believe
it's
so.
time to
She
go.
drives, but I
We're
believe
telling you need to leave. You're gonna be trespassed.
So I can't call my mom and ask her. to
You
pick
don't.
me
They don't
up?
want you to use their phones, okay?
So I can't ask my mom to come pick me up.
You can use your phone, not mine.
And like when people get drunk, bro, and they get in trouble or like they get in a situation, they immediately resort to like the actions and like the mannerisms and the thought process of a child. Like, so I can't call my mom to pick me up. Like you're a 21-year-old woman. I can't call my mom. I just, but wait, I just don't want to leave. I like. Like if you don't warm it up, bro, like why are you acting like why are you acting like this? It's just like you know what I'm saying? Like
You have a phone?
In one final attempt, Naylene tries to just ignore the officers. Maybe they'll disappear if she just sits there. After a
Right.
few minutes, she called her mom and asked her to come fetch her, but the call
why is she moving like that? Like I'm trying to tell you, they literally resort to being a 5-year-old, bro.
go according to plan, although she and her mom had a pretty funny chat.
Lo que dolía, lo que
She's
no.
singing.
Mommy, this is my mom.
Okay. We can clearly see that's your mom.
Hi, mom. So tengo la policía aquí diciendo que yo necesito irme de los premises, que yo necesito alguien que me recoja, porque hay una gringa aquí fea.
Because an ugly gringo wants me to,
Tú sabes, ya de pinga.
and they can understand what she's saying. That's crazy.
You don't want to do
Like
this
vieja aquí.
You don't want to do this last night? It's a good
So
arrest.
necesito un Uber o voy a tener la policía.
Wait, she said she's gonna pick you up. We talking about an Uber for her.
Well, you can probably already guess what she got. And no, it wasn't an Uber. Her disrespectful attitude towards her former boss and blatantly ignoring the officer's presence were enough for the two officers to have had enough. They finally did what
Hey, I would have had enough as soon as she called me the P word. I'm sorry. As soon as she hit that P word, acting like, you know what I'm saying, looking at the screen, I would have. Excuse me? I would say, excuse me?
everyone was hoping they'd do right when they entered the doors.
All right, we're gonna go outside. What's her name?
No, eso es lo que va a
What's-
pasar ahora mismo.
What is it? What's your first name?
Entonces.
Okay, I've had enough. We're going. We're going outside. We're
Are
going
you
outside.
touching me?
Let's go outside. We've asked you to
Yes.
leave. Let's go.
Grab your purse.
We're going outside. Let's go.
Are you touching me?
Yes.
Clearly. Clearly.
Everyone's asked you to leave. Let's go. Let's
Talking
go.
about some, are you touching
Time
me?
to go
What is-
outside.
I will pick myself up, but don't touch me.
Okay, let's go outside.
Okay,
We've
let me
asked you
grab
to
my
leave.
purse. Let me grab my purse, but do not touch me. Okay.
Outside.
Look, my lip gloss.
Bro.
Like, bro.
Just making a fool of yourself. That's all that's happened is you're just making a fool of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? What's the purpose? You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is why I said in the last video, there's nothing good out of it. And if you are going to get so drunk, stay home. Stay home, bro. Can't nobody police you at the house unless you kill somebody at the crib or unless you burnt the house down or something. just stay home. If you're gonna get so drunk you can't control what you're doing, you can't control what you're saying, why do it at work? Why do it at a public establishment where you gotta go back home? What, you know what I'm saying? Like, or if you're gonna be out with somebody while you drinking and they sober. Don't just get y'all both drunk. None of y'all can watch each other. Y'all just doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just... Like, each video that I do, I lose more and more faith in mankind, you know?
We've asked you to leave. It's time to go. That's okay. All right.
Check out my mouth.
All right. Put your hands behind your back.
The hands, the hands behind the back.
Bro, stop! Stop!
Put your hands behind your back.
No,
A little resistance.
no, this
Now you're
isn't
resisting.
This is resisting.
As you're resisting.
Stop resisting.
This is not resisting as she's resisting. Yo, bro. I'm not resisting. I swear to God. Wait, hold on.
I'm not resisting. I'm literally innocent. I'm innocent.
Innocent from what?
This could have been super simple and you could have just left.
You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
if she
Like,
wasn't resisting, then this is clearly not a banana. That's
Yeah.
a pretty weird reference, but
I like this guy.
I'm just going to keep rolling here. The officers place her under arrest and escort her out of the building.
Got an American deli cup.
Hey, miss, do me a favor. Do a sweep on that desk. Make sure nothing else that belongs to her is there.
You know what? You know what, you guys? This whole
Your final
company-
statement.
This whole company's gonna be sued.
The quote-unquote
Sued for what, bro? Sued for what? Sued for you not listening? Sued for you not leaving the premises when they told you to? Sued for what? What are you gonna sue them for? This is why, like I said in the other video, sometimes you'll save yourself so much embarrassment, so much trouble. Just so much trouble. If you just zip it, bro. If you just zip it. So many people just mess themselves. I've messed myself up in a couple of situations by just talking. Just talking. It's as simple as that. That's why you only have one mouth and you have two ears. You only have one mouth, but you got two ears and two eyes and two nostrils in your nose. But you only got one mouth and one tongue. What does that mean? You need to be doing more of this and less of this, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
innocent and drunk Naylene yelled out that the whole company
Unless you're a YouTuber.
is going to be sued. But with her so-called degree from her so-called law school, we doubt that happened. She
Yeah.
was finally out of the building, fired, and arrested, but not without one last outburst.
You
Come
could
on,
have
take
just,
me out, bitch! Take me out, bitch!
you could have just left.
Dale, take me out!
She was charged with disturbing the peace, trespassing, and resisting without violence. Okay, see here.
All that over what?
Can't go into a school classroom while you're intoxicated, especially not on the first day and when you're an elementary teacher. Well, tell that to Kimberly Coates, a teacher from Oklahoma, who brought in a cup of her happy juice when
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I tried to do a reaction on this video and I couldn't get no sound, so I already know what's gonna happen, but I wonder how this guy's gonna break it down.
she got to work.
On a visit. All right. So, just observing you in classroom, it looks like something's off a little bit, and so I've asked Officer Dean to come in here and visit with it. Have you taken anything that's, do you have a prescription for anything that maybe you have taken today that just seems like you're not the same person that I talked to this morning?
Now, the situation was handled perfectly by who we think might be
My eye watering.
principal of the school. He didn't accuse her of being drunk. Instead, he covered everything and asked if she was on any medication. However, Kimberly Coates' medication isn't your normal sleeping pill. Oh no, it was a few bottles of Sleepy Time sap.
I did take some medication last night to help me with sleep because I have some anxiety stuff, but that's I can't think of the name of it right now, but I could look it up when I get home.
Yeah, she was sitting there talking about I was taking medication. But like, how you gonna take medication for something and not know the name of it? Like, you don't know what you popping, you don't know what you injecting, you just taking medication. Like when you do a crime, bro, you have to already, not even a crime, when you do anything, there has to already be a circumstance and an explanation and at least 3 other explanations that you can resort to in case your first explanation doesn't go as planned. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have like 3 lies to back up the lie. You know what I'm saying? That's why people say you shouldn't lie, because when you lie, you gotta lie again. But listen, if you go and do something that you gotta lie about, you gotta have at least like 3 lies to back up your lie, or else just don't lie. Cause like you just simply cannot, bro. You gotta have everything planned out.
No.
Now, one thing I would tell you is, for your employment, I want you to be truthful.
Okay.
And so, would you be willing to take a breathalyzer test?
If I need
She said no.
to, yeah.
You don't have to, but if you're willing to do it, that helps us.
Like, I don't know how. Like, if you've been drinking, then how would you have passed the breathalyzer test? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Have you taken any sort of medication today?
I'm sorry, what?
Have you taken any medication today?
I did take some medication this morning for my anxiety.
What did you take this morning?
I think it's called,
you don't know. Stop using this lie. Like, you should have had this planned out. If you were going to say that you've been taking medication, which medication was it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a crazy question to ask. It's not a crazy thing to think about. Which medication did you take? If you didn't know what you were going to say, then why did you say it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense.
clozapine.
Let's
That's
ask
not
the
even real.
audience what they think. Do you guys think she had a few drinks before school? Or was it last night and she's just a bit hungover? Or was it while she was at school? Or maybe she didn't have anything to drink at all, and this is all a placebo effect after she drank too much water. Well, if you chose option 1, 2, and 3, you're most definitely correct. However, Kimberly is still trying to spin the story in her favor, and she tells a few more fibs before the truth finally comes out.
Not while I was at school.
When did you drink something?
Last night.
Okay. Not here at school, because it seemed that it changed. I mean, your demeanor kind of changed. Anything here at school?
I wouldn't bring it into the school.
All right, it's time for the breathalyzer test. The officer asks Kimberly if she's going to blow double zeros, and she answers with an I don't know. Well, Kimberly, you should know if you had something to drink or not while you were waiting in the parking lot of the school. Kimberly
Exactly.
throws up her shoulders, and the officer decides he's going to test her.
Or not going to?
Okay, so what's going to happen if
I'm not going to do anything with you.
Well, I'm asking Mrs.
And
Bull.
see, this is how you catch a liar before you even gotta do any type of test. Whenever somebody asks you, "Well, what's gonna happen if," or like you ask them a simple yes or no question and they say, "I don't know." When somebody says stuff like that, they're trying to cover all the bases. So like when it's like, and I'm saying this from experience. Anyway, listen. So like, you ask somebody, or like they ask you, what's gonna happen if you do this and this happens, right? They're trying to know so that they can plan out what happens in case something happens, right? So then you already know in your head, okay, yeah, then this is what it is. Because why would you even be asking me that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if she really did not drink, then she would have took the breathalyzer test, no questions, no none of that. It would be like, all right, come on, test me, come on, go, hurry up, test me. You know what I'm saying? But she up here asking you, oh, well, what's gonna happen? Oh, well, maybe she's lying. You ain't even got to take the test. She's lying. You know what I'm saying? Or like when you ask her a simple question, did you drink? Or like, what he's gonna say? Like, what did he say that she said? I don't know to.
Officer decides he's going to test her.
Or not going to?
The officer.
I wouldn't bring it into the school.
All right, it's time for the breathalyzer test. The officer asks Kimberly if she's going to blow double zeros, and she answers with an I don't know. Well,
That right there. When they say I don't know to a question like that, then it's like if she does blow double zeros, right? Then it's like, oh, well, I said I don't know. So, I mean, it's not like I lied to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said I don't know. Or like, in the event that it doesn't, then I was like, oh, well, I mean, I didn't say no. You know what I'm saying? So, like, or I didn't say yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's just simple things to look out for when you're trying to catch a liar in their lie.
Okay, so what's going to happen if
I'm not going to do anything with you.
Well, I'm asking Mrs. Bowles.
Well, I'm just going to be honest, Kimberly. I'm concerned about you. I have a responsibility to take care of the kids.
Right.
And it's not going to be my decision.
And she asked her on purpose. Talking about some, it's not going to be my decision. She knew not to ask him right here. She knew not to ask this guy. Because she know that you asking him, he going to say you're fired. It's not about her. And she know that.
It's my decision. So
Right.
let's see what happens.
All right.
Right.
All right, so you're gonna blow into it like you're blowing up a balloon, okay? And you're gonna keep blowing until I tell you to stop. Until I tell you to stay. Until I tell you to stop, okay?
All right.
All right, give it just a second.
I don't know how to do this.
You're just gonna blow into it like you're.
He just told you. He literally just gave you the instructions. You're going to blow into it like you're blowing up a balloon. She responds, I don't know how to do. You don't know how to breathe? You don't know. It's called a breathalyzer. You just breathe, bro. It's as simple as you just breathing. Like, what are you talking about?
Blow as soon as I tell you to. All right, ready? Take a big deep breath. Blow, 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 blow. All right, stop. Good job.
Look at her hands.
You gonna tell me the truth? How much you had to drink?
I drank last night.
There's no way you drank last night.
You gotta know when you're caught. You gotta know when you're caught. That's another issue that I had back in the day. You gotta know when you're caught, bro. You gotta know when the jig is up. You gotta understand when the jig is up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand. That's why I don't even like lying no more, bro. If I did something, you would try to say that I did it. Yeah. And what? Yeah, I did it. So what? You know what I'm saying? Like, cuff me up if you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never been in trouble with the law, but you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no sense in sitting up here like, oh, I drunk last night. It clearly says that you were drinking 10 minutes ago. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't make no type of sense.
Did you drink at school is what he's asking you. Tell us the truth.
I didn't drink at school.
That wouldn't blow that right there.
You blew 2 times the legal limit.
2 times.
I did?
Yeah.
You're the one who brought a giant cup of alcohol to school. Man,
Exactly.
Kimberly must have had quite a party if she blew a .24. For those who aren't aware, the .24 is her blood alcohol content, and that's what she blew during her breathalyzer test. Now she wants everyone to believe that she only brought a Diet Coke to school. She told them that she had her last drink at 3 a.m. last night, and also that she has a drinking problem and is seeing a counselor. The
I
officer
was up at 3 a.m. and drinking. You know what I be doing at 3 a.m.? Sleeping. I be sleeping, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on in your life that is that bad? You're up at 3 in the morning. No, these are simple questions. Why are you up at 3 in the morning and drinking alcohol? Like, what's going on?
states that he believes Kimberly is a functioning alcoholic, but that she had to have had a drink quite recently to blow a .24. He asked her if he can track her eyes, and Kimberly agrees.
My husband's he's still at school working.
Can I check your eyes?
Do it?
Can I check your eyes?
Yeah.
Can I stand up?
And she just agreeing to everything like it's not what it is. Like,
I'm not going to go through the entire test, but stand with your feet by your side, hands down to your feet, side to side. Heel to heel, there you go. All right. Just follow the tip of my pen. Your eyes only. Do you understand?
I don't know how to tell if somebody failed this test, but I'm not even speaking to the camera.
You drank recently.
And that's another thing about lying to the police. They know every single way to catch you in a lie, bro. That's why when it comes to the police, bro, and you did a crime, don't say nothing, bro. because they're trained to catch. They're literally they sit there and they deal with criminals 24/7, 365. What makes you think you're the one that's gonna fool them? You know what I'm saying? Like, what makes you think you're the person that's gonna get over it, especially when you're drunk, bro? You don't even know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why when you're dealing with the cops, bro, say nothing. I want my lawyer. You know what I'm saying? In situations like these, when they're just literally telling you to leave, bro, they're not even trying to arrest you. They're not trying to do nothing. They're just saying, all right, tell us the truth and get out. You know what I'm saying? When they're doing stuff like that, tell the truth and leave, bro. They're literally giving you an opportunity to leave, bro. Why are you sitting up there trying to fool these people? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. I've never ever seen somebody successfully fool the cops, and if they did, they did not do it for too long. They did not get away with it for too long, bro. Like, you're dealing with the police, say nothing, bro. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, she's intoxicated.
Kimberly's asked if she knows her husband's number because she'll need someone to pick her up. However, she doesn't want to call her husband, and if she were to get in the car, the officer had every right to arrest her for driving under the influence. Kimberly started crying, and the officer decided that it was the perfect time to investigate her drink.
I know I've been having a hard time. Am I gonna get fired?
Honestly, yes. Or you can resign. You're under the influence at school with kids. It cannot happen.
And like, literally, you're at a school with children. Like who does that? Like, so, like, literally, who does that around kids? And I remember, I ain't gonna say nobody's name or nothing like that, but I remember I was walking through a hallway in the school that I'm going to now. I ain't gonna say the name. If you know, you know. But I seen one of the admin coming out the door with a bag that looked like it had something in it. I'm sitting there, I'm like, what's going on where you're literally around kids and like you have to be intoxicated dealing with children? Like, I can see, like, literally the people that need to be drinking on the job are the police officers. You know what I'm saying? Well, they shouldn't be, but it will be more understandable for a police officer to get caught drinking on the job because they got to deal with all kinds of stuff. You don't know what they see. You don't know what they deal with. You don't know what, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be more understandable to see them with like a beer or something like that, just drinking, trying to take the edge off from the day. You know what I'm saying? You're a school teacher for elementary school kids. Like, and I mean, I know they don't pay teachers like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't pay teachers enough. They don't pay police officers enough either. But they don't pay teachers enough. So, I mean, maybe that could be the case. But still, around kindergartners, bro, around first graders, second graders, third graders, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, these kids haven't even seen a fraction of life yet. And you over there showing them what a drunk person looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. And I hated this scene.
Can it not just be that it's in my blood system and that's why it's...
Unless you were drank a shit ton
Well,
at like 8 o'clock this morning, I don't know how you could still be that high.